Any day now, perhaps, the Supreme Court is going to be ruling on President Biden's student loan forgiveness scheme. And I just think that the American people find it offensive to think that they could take the 13% of people in this country who have student loans, take that debt and transfer it to the 87% of people who don't have student loans. And that's what we're doing. This is all going on the national debt. It's all on the federal debt. This was purely a political ploy on the president's part, and it's really unfortunate because I think that if you look at the people in this country who work hard every day, in many cases didn't have an opportunity to go to college, or those who worked hard to help scrimp and save so they could get through school, or their parents did that for them so they could get through school, or they paid their loans down. I mean, there are a whole lot of people in this country who fit into that category. It's the 87% of the taxpayers who are going to be footing the bill. The debt's going to be transferred to them from the 13% who have student loan debt. And the really ironic thing about it is the National Bureau of Economic Research found that this policy has encouraged people to take out even more student debt because they're getting some of their debt paid down. They're now taking out more debt. So it's just leading to more debt on top of the debt that's already owed because they're not paying it back. The president clearly knew that the Supreme Court was likely to strike this down. I certainly hope that is what ends up happening. And I believe they went into this with their eyes open, but I also think it was a political year, attempt to try and influence votes in an election year, but really truly unfortunate because he hasn't done anything meaningful to address the high cost of college education. This was a political ploy, and ultimately in the end, I think that I'm hoping certainly that the Supreme Court strikes it down. And when they do, there'll be a lot of unhappy people out there, and those unhappy people will have one place to look, and that's the White House, because they went into this, I think, fully knowing that this was going to be struck down. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to have to start paying loans back, and that's what should have happened in the first place. The $1 trillion giveaway by this administration.
Good afternoon, friends. I have breaking news to share with you this Saturday. You may want to prepare for this. Top economists and the Federal Reserve are very worried about the current state of our economy. Inflation seems to be decreasing, but many officials have confirmed that this does not mean that a recession will not occur. So lawmakers are trying to pass new plans that would help the residents with inflation. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these details. Also, do stay tuned because I'll be announcing the winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Inflation is beginning to decrease for the American consumer. Gas is less. Eggs cost roughly half as much as they did in January, and prices are no longer climbing as rapidly across a wide array of products. The Federal Reserve has spent the past 15 months locked in an aggressive war against inflation, raising interest rates above 5% in an attempt to get price increases back down to a more normal pace. Just last week, officials announced that they were skipping a rate increase in June, giving themselves more time to see how the already enacted changes are playing out across the U.S. economy. But Jerome Powell did emphasize that it was too early to declare victory in the battle against rapid price increases. According to experts, while less expensive gas and slower grocery price adjustments have helped overall inflation to fall from its 4-decade peak last summer, food and fuel costs tend to jump around a lot. That obscures underlying trends and a measure of core inflation that excludes food and fuel, which is showing surprising staying power, as a range of purchases from dental care to car insurance continue to climb quickly in price. Last week, Fed officials sharply marked up their forecast of how high core inflation would be at the end of this year. They now see it at 3.9%, higher than the 3.6% they predicted in March, and nearly twice their 2% inflation target. While the steepest price increases appear to be over for the American consumer, which is a relief for many, and a development that President Biden has celebrated, Fed policymakers and many outside economists see continued reasons for great concern. Between the subtle signs that inflation could stick around and the surprising resilience of the American economy, they believe that central bankers might need to do more to cool growth and rein in demand. This is in order to prevent unusually elevated price increases from becoming permanent. Fed officials are not yet comfortable, and they may do more to tame price increases. So officials predicted last week that they would raise interest rates to 5.6% this year, making 2 more quarter-point rate moves that would push rates to their highest level since the year 2000. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about the current state of the U.S. economy? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. In New Jersey, Governor Phil Murphy and fellow Democratic leaders in the legislature announced a deal on a sweeping property tax rebate plan. Governor Murphy, Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, and Senate President Nicholas Scutari said, homeowners 65 and older who make $500,000 or less will qualify for up to $6,500 in property tax relief under their plan. Renters will also receive up to $700 in rebates. These benefits will take until 2026 to ramp up fully, but renters and seniors can expect to see $250 in immediate relief if the plan is passed. The program could be complex to roll out, and the economy could use more time to improve. The program will cost $1.2 billion once fully implemented. It still must be voted on by the Democratic-held Assembly and Senate, which are considering the governor's $53.1 billion proposal ahead of a July 1st constitutional deadline to enact a balanced budget. State leaders said it is needed to stem the flow of seniors leaving the state for more tax-friendly locales, particularly in the South. The plan had become a sticking point among top state Democrats as the end of the fiscal year approaches. As originally proposed by Coughlin, the program would have offered up to $10,000 in benefits to seniors. It also did not have an income cap or include renters. But Republicans criticized the plan, which the Democrats are calling Stay New Jersey, calling it an election year gimmick aimed at wooing seniors. Well, my awesome and beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Saturday. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community and for being here every single day. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners every Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. The 2 winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Paul Ramos Jr. and Ruth Anderson. Congratulations, my dearest friends. To claim your gift cards, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or you could message me on my Facebook page. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.